Right, it's weekly story time. Today's story is called Miffy's Wedding Day, and we have told about it about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, 20 minutes, or a bit more, but not less. So once upon a time, Miffy said to Mother Bunny, "Mother, why have you bought all these fancy dresses and clothing?" It's because, Miffy, me and your father will get married soon, and Miffy was happy because of that. And she said, "When is it going to be?" "It's going to be tomorrow, actually, Miffy. So have a bath and have a nice early night." And then Miffy got up in the morning and she put a really nice wedding dress on. And she said, "Is Aggie coming today?" "Aggie is coming, but she'll be watching. And you've got an important job, Miffy. You'll be in the flower girl." And then Dan, with his friend, was doing the ring. And then they were getting ready before they went. Mother Bunny said, "Well, we have to go in about 2 hours, Miffy, so stay clean." So stay in. She did, but she was bored. So she did some drawing. And she got her dress dirty, and Miffy's mother said, "Oh, Miffy, look at your dress now. Well, we're going to have to go to the dry cleaners." And I managed to get it off in time. Just in time. We've already made this story today. This one today. And then me and Donald made it today. And now Miffy, mother and father, went to the wedding place. And then she said to Mother Bunny, when I do the flowers, when it's time, Miffy. And they had to wait for everyone. And then she said, then they started. But Dan dropped the ring down the drain. And then Dan said, and then they said, "The ring, Dan." And Dan said, "Sorry, I dropped it down the drain." "Oh, Dan," said Father Bunny. So what he did is, he put his hand down the drain, got his hand stuck. Then they called Boris Burr. But luckily, Boris Burr was there. He was at the wedding too, because they were a friend. And then he managed to get the hand out the drain and the ring. And then Dan flicked the ring up accidentally, and it got stuck in the piano. And then Father Bunny said to Dan, "Oh, Dan," said little bunny. And then Miffy was running to the piano. Inside it was a slot, a doorway open to get inside it. And then Mother Bunny, Miffy was running. Mother Bunny grabbed Miffy and holds her and gave her a kiss. "We're not letting our baby bunny go in that. It's very dangerous." And then what they did is they got they opened the piano. They got a pair of pliers. I can never find a tool, but I need one. Just use my electrician's strippers for the electrical work. So what they did is, to get the wedding ring, got the pliers. Say my pencil is the ring. He grabbed my pencil, but gently. Yep, got the ring out. Been acting too, guys. And then mother gave Dan a kiss as well. What a brave little bunny you are. But you should be having. But Father Buddy said you should be having pliers at your age. should be at least 16. And then, yeah, 16 or over. You should be 16 to have tools, because they're very dangerous. And then, carrying on with the story, then they was getting ready to get married. And then the one who was doing it all saying, "You really want this one as your beloved wife?" And she said, "Oh yes." And then he asked father, "Do you want? Are you the same?" And then they say, "No, you can kiss the bride." And then put the ring on. Then they are. Then they had like a meal afterwards, and then they all went and they said, "You did very well today, Miffy." And then they all went on. Miffy went on holiday afterwards. She went to France. We write our books in French as well. We've written this one today in English and French, and tomorrow we'll do it in Chinese because we speak 8 languages and do 8 languages. We speak 8 languages and write 8 languages. So we speak it 8 languages and then write 8 languages. Okay, guys. And then she went on holiday because of the wedding, and she said hello to a French person, and they couldn't understand Miffy. There's a very simple way, Miffy, for saying your name in French. Say bonjour, bonjour, je m'appelle Miffy. That's what you do. And then they say bonjour back. And they'll say their name. And then, yeah, so then they went on holiday for 2 weeks. Just Miffy, father and mother bunny rabbit. And then they were loving it. But Miffy fell on the beach and cut herself on a sharp seashell. Then Miffy, she didn't cry this time. She didn't cry. Brave bunny. Mother said you're such a brave bunny. But luckily she had a first aid kit on her. That's good. And then she cleaned the cut, put plaster on it, and gave her a nice big kiss. It's all lucky if you're getting all these kisses, aren't you? And then they went back to the hotel. And then they had the tea. What did you have, Miffy? Frogs, legs, and snails, right? No, you didn't have that. What did you have then? Fish and chips? That's Blackpool, Miffy. Not that's what you have in Blackpool, not France. Well, you can get it in France, but France are famous for the snails. Blackpool's famous for the fish and chips. And then, but she had that. Then she did try snails, but she weren't very keen at first, but because of the look of them. But then she looked at them, and then she liked them when she tried one. And then she really loved it. And then she went to the swimming pool. And then at the swimming pool, she went into the deep end because it weren't very deep, so it's fine for me. She played with all the toys in the pool, and then Mother Boy said, "Come on, Miffy, let's get ready for your bed now. It's 9:30, so let's get you let's get you in the bath, and then tuck you in bed." And then we did, and then Miffy what? Miffy had to practice singing next day in France, but when she woke up, she had a sore throat, and then she said to Mother Bunny, "Mother, I've got a really sore throat today." And she said, "Can I not sing today?" And Mother Bunny said, "Sorry, Miffy, you're gonna have to practice, but you may have a flavourless cough sweet." And then she had that, and then her throat got a bit better. And then she did a lot more on the old day after the wedding. But then they went to the beach, and then Mother Bunny lost a new wedding ring, and then she cried when she got back to the hotel, saying, "Oh, that was worth 22,000 euros." And they went back at the beach, and they couldn't have a metal detector because the battery. They borrowed this man's metal detector on the beach. This bunny's metal detector on the beach. The battery went low, and then Father had a good idea to get a radio, get some tape a calculator on it, and use that on a metal detector. That is a good old-fashioned way of making a metal detector. And then they found a lot of things on the beach. She found 5 bottle tops. She found a metal bracelet. And then she managed to find a ring afterwards. And she had a nice big pinch of a crab. Then she screamed. And then it was bleeding again. And she was crying this time. And Mother Bloody cleaned the cut, put a plaster on it, and then gave her a nice big kiss on the cheek here. You love being kissed, don't you? Same here. And then but when she found his necklace, she had it weighed in to see how much it's worth. It was worth $500. I mean, €500, sorry. Which is quite a lot of money. You found her, Miffy. Well, it was Miffy's money because she found the necklace. And then she gave it to her mother and father. That's really nice of you, that. That's what I did when I was your age, actually. I found something, put it weighed in, and gave out money to the family. So, yeah, so that's really nice of you, that, Miffy. I don't know why everyone on Earth doesn't get along. Everyone should get along as friends. And then everyone's happy, aren't they? Then Biffy went fishing on the beach, and she caught a big crab. And she said to Father, "Hey, look at this big crab I found and caught. That's not actually a crab, Miffy," said Father Bunny. "It's a lobster." And she said, "You can actually eat those, but let's put it back, or it'll bite our hands off." It probably would, because how big they are. They're massive. It's in the book with the lobster. Massive, they are. Absolutely massive. And then she went to try and catch something else. She caught a jellyfish, and she said to Father, "What's this type of fish?" "This is a jellyfish," said Father Bunny. And then Father said, "Let's put it back, or it'll get you." And then Father said, "If it does get you, you can either use vinegar or your own wee to get rid of the burn." That's not actually what you actually do to get rid of a jellyfish burn. You don't use vinegar or you don't use your own wee. You just use water, because vinegar makes it worse. Same with your urine, and that makes it worse as well. So just use water. That'll get rid of the finger, and then we get checked out. And then she went to try and catch something else. And then what did she catch then? She caught uh, a catfish. She couldn't even get the fishing rod on it. She just got pulled in, and then Father got her, and then the fishing rod snapped. And then she said, "There's no more fishing now." And then she had to go and get a new rod from across the road. Shall I tell you what I caught when I went fishing once? Or what I caught is a Wellington boot, an old shopping bag, and a cold. That's all you catch you fishing. An old shopping bag, an old Wellington boot, and a cold. I was in bed for days. And then she bought a new fishing rod. And what did she catch this time? This time, she caught an eel. And then Father said put it back because some eels can electrocute you. An eel has enough electric to power your house, which is a lot. Power a full house, a 2-story house. And then, what does she catch then? Because we're going to talk about the fishing for a while. Because the fishing sounds like fun to me. And we writ it all today. It's a 45-page story we've writ. What did she catch then in fishing? Well, she caught an old bike tiger. And then what did she catch then? Finally, she caught a fish. And she said, can we cook it? And she said, yeah, we can cook it. And then they did cook it, and then it tasted really nice. When I caught the shopping bag, the Wellington boot, and the cold, I caught a fish at the end. Massive. But I put it back afterwards. That's why I don't go fishing anymore. And then, two more things she caught. Aggie lost a watch in Scotland, a birthday watch, and Miffy actually found it in the sea. And then she phoned Aggie and said to Aggie, I found your watch, and Aggie was absolutely relieved. And then she found Melamie's bracelet, so another bracelet. We were so happy. That's gone a long way from Holland to France. Cross water, so well, not cross water, over in water. It's a long way. And then we'll do 5 more things in the fishing because everything we've written down about fishing. And then she caught. We'll do 2 more things actually. She caught another catfish, but it was a bit smaller this time. About this big. It was about that big. And Miffy and Father managed to get it out the water. And then she put it back. And then what did she find then? She found an old pirate's treasure chest. And then she opened the treasure chest, and what was there? Gold coins. Miffy unwrapped the gold coins, and it was chocolate coins. What would I rather have, chocolate coins or gold coins? Gold coins. So I'm not a massive fan of chocolate. Don't mind it, but not the biggest fan ever. And then I'd eat it, but it's not. I don't like chocolate coins. Hey, I'll tell you a little secret with chocolate. These chocolates called Lindt. Norman Guy got some last year. Did it save me any? Oh yes, what a rotter. What a rotter. Did it save me any, Miffy? Oh, what a rotter. Getting worse than Donald. Donald eats everything. He even ate my own pot noodle I saved. I stash everything behind the cupboard and he just takes it. They just go crying because there's no food left. And then what did she do then, Miffy? She went on the big wheel. And Miffy was a bit terrified because of how high it were. And then telling stories is quite calming too, guys. And then what she did is she moaned about her itis, but she liked it then. And then she really liked it. Then she was going to go back to the hotel. If you don't know what Lindt chocolates are, there's these red ones in a box. When you eat them, in the middle, I don't know if this works. When you eat the chocolate, in the middle, it gets very cold. I don't know if that works. I think it's because it's different chocolate. Yeah, as I was saying with these Lindt chocolates, when you bite into them, in the middle, it gets very cold. I think that's because the chocolate, it's 2 different types of chocolate inside. I think that's why. But they're the best chocolates. Everyone knows they are the best ones. All he leaves me is, no, I'm a guy. All he leaves me is the old chocolate Swiss rolls. That's all he leaves me. Oh yes, what a rotter! What a rotter! There's also been the security at the museum. I'm gonna put Cameron's name over chocolates in the cupboards upstairs in house. and make sure it's all cambered up, so they're not used to my chocolates. And then what Miffy did then, she went back to the hotel, and then she had a tea. What did she have? She had frog's legs and snails, and afterwards she had this French burger with French fries with it. And Miffy said, French fries are from France because they're French fries. But actually, French fries are not from France. They're actually American French fries. They're actually from France, you know. But why did they call them French fries? Why didn't they call them American fries? You don't get it. No one gets it, do they? These days. French fries. They're not actually French. And what did she have for dessert? She had chocolate. That's French for chocolate. Chocolate is a French for chocolate. And then she had that for a dessert. And then she had some lemonade for a drink. Then they went for a quick walk on the beach. And then Miffy stood on a jellyfish. Ouch. I did that once when I was younger. About 5 years ago. A little bit younger. And I've not changed a bit. But I mean, I stood on the jellyfish. It didn't really hurt. It was dead really. But I just put my foot in water for an hour. And then it was fine. But what Mother did, she panicked. The first rule in in a medical emergency is not panic. You shouldn't panic, because panicking in an emergency makes it 10 times worse. So wanted to get vinegar on it, but do not put vinegar on. It just makes it worse. Then they put some nice refreshing water on it. Make sure it went like this. When the water was it, that's better. And then hot teas were going away, and then they carried on walking. But Mother carried Miffy for a while. And then Miffy tried to walk again, and it hurt a bit, and then Father carried her for another hour on the beach, and then she was walking all by herself again. For the last hour on the beach for a walk. And then Miffy went back to the hotel, had a bath, brushed her teeth, and went to bed. And then next day, she was going to the finger death camps. I'm not actually allowed to tell you what the death camps are, but I'll give you a couple of ideas. I'll tell you one. It's about the World War II. She had a look at all that and all the gravestones. And Miffy said it was really sad. It is really sad. As well as all the World War soldiers who died. And then, but she really liked it though. I've been to the death camps in France. They're really interesting. So then she went back to the beach until sun went down. Went back to the hotel, brushed her teeth, and went to bed. And then she went back to Holland, and then she went to bed there. So I hope you like this little story. Well, big story. It's a long story. So that's the end of it. That's the end of this story. So thanks for listening. Subscribe, put like, share the videos, and watch all the other videos, and press the bell button for when you know my videos added. Because we need some more subscribers. So thanks for listening to this story. Goodbye.